Good afternoon, beautiful ones. How are you all doing? It's Bobby Neo here. So it's been a minute since I've posted, and I wanted to share today with you. Just got a kind of intuition to send a message out to anyone out there. The importance of, in your spiritual practice, setting aside time, not just to meditate, not just to burn incense and candles, not just to feel and center yourself, which is obviously very important, but also to kind of reset your senses and allow yourself to go into spiritual gazing. And this is not something I've consciously done and be like, oh, I'm going to sit down and do spiritual gazing, but I've kind of realized that over quite a long time, actually, in my development, I've actually had time, and it's a type of meditation, I guess, but where you just gaze into the sky. I'm sure a lot of you do this already without realizing it's a thing, but it is a thing. And it is a spiritual tool to empower. So, yeah, like I said, gazing into the sky, into a beautiful sunset, into the horizon, into the sea, something that's going to stimulate your senses. You know, some people gaze into the mirror because within that mirror you can see and feel so much and sense so much of what's going on with you, where your energy is, and also connect and contact the spiritual energies working with you and surrounding you. Being in nature, gazing, it's beautiful. You know, you can actually telepathically communicate with animals. Let them know that you're not a threat to them. Let them know that you want to work with them. That they are safe, especially if they're in a hostile environment where they live or inhabit. Spiritual gazing is also, you know, this is like, I guess, how people develop. You know, this is a developmental tool to hone your senses and hone your craft, hone your workings and hone your manifestations and your law of attraction, and to hone your energy and just like tune back into your power, you know, and also to sense where you are in the divinity of life and in the infinity of life, to sense the climate, to sense your environment, to sense the weather, you know, to sense what you feel is coming for the next year, for you, for the next 2 years, for your future, you know, to heal the past. You know, all of these different elements can come up when you're gazing. And there's a lot of noteworthy things that happen, but they just happen, and it's just so natural. There's no big flash of like thunderbolt and lightning, you know. It's just a sense. It just washes over you, and it's just a knowing that you get. And so I would advise anyone out there, if you're developing a spiritual practice in any way, beyond religion, beyond any monetary gain, anything like that, you know, because there are a lot of people that are just trying to talk about this stuff just for money, but I'm actually trying to speak directly to people's souls here, because you don't see me offering, like, I'm not trying to make you buy anything. I'm genuinely speaking to people's souls. Like, obviously, yeah, I'm making my art and I'm making music and I'm developing ideas for future projects, but I'm genuinely wanting to empower people out there by talking about this, so there ain't no hidden agenda with this. And when there's an agenda, I'll let you know. Anyway, but what I'm saying is, it's like, I'm speaking to people's souls on this level, because I really feel that, you know, as humanity, as society, as a collective, we really, really need to just focus in on these amazing gifts that can be developed, that are so natural. Like, our current world kind of trains us into, oh, we need to get something from out there, or you're not enough just as you are, you need to be this in order to have a happy life, in order to be successful. People are killing themselves over this stuff, do you know what I mean? Like, and not know it. You know, people are fighting over this stuff, and it just doesn't mean anything. You know, we're God's creation. We're here on this beautiful planet, and you know, we have to make the most of what we are, and share what we are, what, you know, and develop and connect with everyone. And you know, obviously I'm feeling this now, and I'm saying this to everybody, you know, but I have my times where I'm not allowing myself to be in my power, you know, and that's a natural thing that we all go through because when this is the other thing that people don't tell you, when you do hone your sensitivities, and when you do develop that sensitivity, which a lot of these spiritual teachers aren't telling you, there is a downside to it. There is that when you go into really harsh environments, it can feel suffocating. You can think that some of the toxicity and trauma and negativity is you and your own issues, and not realizing that actually this is something you're picking up. And that feeling of picking something up and becoming it, you know, like, is very real for empathic and sensitive people. We have to know and differentiate and practice what is ours, what isn't ours, be responsible for what is ours, not take responsibility for what is others, but also try to be a catalyst and a helper and a way shower to kind of guide surroundings into what we see as the highest good, you know, without being controlling and control freak, and just allowing, you know, nature to take its course, and, you know, building the prosperity wherever we walk. So, I mean, I know that's a lot. So you know, I went off point a little bit, but what I'm saying is the gazing is very helpful to your development, I've found. And it brings so much inner peace as well, actually. It can really help you just kind of create order. It's when you have disorder, when you feel chaos, and when you feel dysfunction and you feel disorganized and there's clutter. The spiritual gazing, it's not like quite a meditation, but it's kind of just surrounding yourself in an environment where you can just look out and be at peace and just take in, you know, and fortify elements that will bring to you clarity and your connection to source and your divinity. So I just wanted to share that message with anyone out there who may need to hear that. Try some spiritual gazing, and let me know what you think of this as a practice in the comments below. Sending you love, peace and light. Remember, we're the ones that rise above. Mwah. One love, Bobby Neo.